Good morning, y'all. It is Sunday, September 14th, 2025 at 8:09 a.m. Okay, yesterday I said that I would make the maple pecan coffee, um, but I would make it in milk because one of the recommended ways to have this barista creation coffee is as a cappuccino. So I've got the little milk frother going, and let's see. I am just loving these little cups. You know, before this, my favorite cup was the Nespresso Lungo cup, which holds about 6 ounces. But this is, I think it's called Tea Bloom, TEA, the kind of tea where it gives you dry flowers and you put them in and you put the hot water in and the flower blossoms open. So yeah, this is 7 ounces and it's lightweight. It seems to be very strong and I like it. Okay, oh, and also when you hold it, your fingers, they're not touching against the cup. So if the cup's really hot, it won't bother you. This is it's a one finger deal, but also your fingers are not touching against it. And it's a much thicker glass, so it doesn't get hot as quickly. Okay, so we're spinning around here. Okay, I've got the machine on. I'm gonna go ahead and run this. And yesterday, I ran it as a lungo. I'm gonna run it as an espresso today because that's usually what you do when you're gonna have a cappuccino. You mix your milk and put your froth on top of an espresso. And I'm gonna give this a little taste also because yesterday, I tried it as a lungo. So today, we've got the espresso. Okay. It's just got a really interesting taste, and I think the taste tastes more of pecans. The aroma is more of the maple. Um, but anyway, it's okay. Um, Actually, it's not something, I got 2 sleeves of it, but I'm not going to buy it again. I really wanted to try it though, because I had only tried it in for the Vertuo. I don't know if you noticed that this makes 4 colors let's see, red, blue, green, and purple. For the different froth types or mixing types when it's done, which is a fun thing. Okay, this, by the way, is silk almond milk, the 30 calorie per cup. I usually get the Blue Diamond, but the Blue Diamond was $3.29 a container, and this was on special sale for $1.99 per container. So, hey, right? Oh, good morning, Phyllis. So we've got maple pecan espresso, and we're making it into a cappuccino here. I'm just really happy with how this thing does not drip. And let's see, I don't think it scalded anything on there either. A milk frother is much more likely to scald milk on the bottom if it's cow's milk. Okay. This looks so pretty. I mean, when I see something like this, I feel like already I like the coffee. But we'll try it here and see. You know, Nespresso is right. This really tastes nice as a cappuccino, or, you know, you could make it a milky coffee. It really does. Now, if I had a friend come over that wasn't accustomed to drinking bold coffees or, you know, things like espressos, I might give them this. Let me give it another little mix around here because I think they might find it okay. Now, you know what? I've got about a third of a packet of Equal left from yesterday. I'm going to just put it in here. It just seems like, I don't know, seems like it would be nicer with a little sweetener in it. Oh, it is nicer with sweetener. You know what? Since the Equal works so well, I'm going to put in part of another packet here. You know, sometimes sweetener dulls down certain flavors, and you don't want it to do that. But other times it enhances flavors. So, you know, you just gotta give it a whirl and see what happens. And that's very tasty. Oh, look, we've got some more foam here. This is fun. And you know what? I think this is very zen. I'm slowly scooping up the foam and placing it onto the coffee. And I'm breathing. Okay, I'm not making fun of Zen. It's just, you know, these days, anything that's sort of slow and thoughtful, people say it's very Zen. And you know what? What would make this perfect? Here, hang on. Hold the fork while I get this. Okay. Perfect time to sprinkle on top my pure Vermont maple sugar. Okay. Okay. That's so pretty. And I'll just leave it on there. Oh, the maple aroma really adds something to it. And also because it is sugar, you know, it's from the maple tree, but it's, you know, they take the syrup and boil it down till just the sugar is left. So it does actually dissolve. Wait, let me get the phone here so you can see. So see how it's dissolved there. Here, you know what? I'll put a little bit more on so you can see how that happens. Okay, so you can see the powder. And see how it's already dissolving in. We got that last little bit there. And it is very gradually disappearing. Yep. And what did you do this morning? I watched something on Facebook where we all observed maple sugar dissolving on top of milk froth. And the treat is that when you're drinking it, of course, you're getting a little bit of that maple sugar in with your coffee and milk. Special. So, I'm going to go, though I got to get ready to go to church. And I will talk to you later, okay? Thanks for joining me.